My name is Mombi and I'm back, and today I want us to learn about defense. So the plaintiff or the other party has served you with the document, has served you with the plaint and the accompanying document. What do you do? What is the first thing that you should do? Number one, you have to file, you have to enter appearance and file, okay? You have to enter appearance and file. Number two, now you have to draft your defense. You can either draft it by yourself or through an advocate. Yes. So, we are going to go through the defense. So, what is a defense? A defense is like a reply to the plaintiff's claim. You just reply, okay? So, the function of the defense is to state your grounds and the material facts that you intend to rely on. And the other one is that you inform the plaintiff of the claim that you intend to rely on, that will, of course, that will defeat his claim, his or her claim, okay? So, there are very important issues that you should consider when drafting a defense. Always deny, deny, deny. The word is deny. If you don't deny, it will be taken as an admission. And it is good to give a general denial, but the most important thing is to deny each and every allegation that is laid, each and every allegation in the plaint, okay? Each and every allegation, make sure you deny. If you don't, it will be taken as an admission, okay? Of course, what I've said, you can give a general denial, but make sure you deny each and everything that is in the plaint unless you want to admit it. So, there are various ways of setting out your defense. Number one, you can traverse or deny. Traverse or deny. So, that is the denial. You just deny. It is like you're contradicting what the plaintiff is saying. You're contradicting the plaintiff's claim. You're contradicting the allegations against you. So you deny. And just like the way I've said, deny each and every allegation against you. Everything. Unless you want to admit it. Or you want to admit them. The other thing is that you can't deny the prayers and the reliefs. That one you can't. You can deny everything, but you can't deny the prayers and the reliefs. So that is number one. Number two, we call it confession and avoid. You confess and avoid, okay? Confess and avoid. So confess is where you admit some facts, but subject to other facts that are adverse to the plaintiff's claim. You admit, but you admit to some facts subject to other facts that are adverse to the plaintiff's claim. Like for example, let's say you are an employee, you have sued your employer for wrongful dismissal. So the employer can reply and say, like, we dismissed the employee, but it was not wrongful. You see? So you are admitting that you dismissed the employee, but you're also bringing another fact that it was not wrongful. You see? Okay, that is confess and avoid. Number three is you object on a point of law. Okay, you object on a point of law. In your defense, you can write that the defense intend to object on a point of law. But then again, make sure that you file a separate notice of preliminary objection. Separate. You file separate your notice of preliminary objection, and you state what you intend, what you're objecting on a point of law. Make sure that the PO, the preliminary objection, is purely on a point of law. Don't bring anything that will need evidence or will require evidence. No, it will be dismissed right there. It is you are objecting on a point of law, purely point of law. You can object on the jurisdiction, a limitation of actions. You can okay. The other thing that we forgot is you can also admit. You can admit the plaintiff's claim, or you can admit part of it, like part of the allegation that are laid against you. You can admit. So the other thing that we forgot to mention is admission. You can admit. There are some parts you can admit, other you can deny, other you can confess and avoid. Yes. The other thing is a set off. Set off. I'll give an example. This is where the plaintiff is saying that you owe him 100,000. But you say, even you owe me 80,000. So you decide to settle that matter. The balance will be 20,000. You see, you have set off, so the balance is 20,000. Okay? So in most cases, set off acts as a shield. It acts as a shield. It just acts as a shield, like in those movies where they are fighting with swords. A set off acts as a shield. There's a counterclaim. There's a counterclaim. A counterclaim is where you are saying you also have a claim against the plaintiff. So a counterclaim is like a plaint. Actually, it's like a plaint. You state your facts. If there's any particulars, you particularize them and you state your prayers. Okay, that is a counterclaim. In a counterclaim, you can institute a different suit or file a counterclaim, but it's always advisable to file a counterclaim instead of instituting another suit to avoid multiplicity of suits, to avoid conflicting judgment, and also to keep up with the overriding objective of court to save judicial time and resources. It's always advisable to file a counterclaim. In a counterclaim, make sure you state your case, state the facts, state whatever you're claiming from the plaintiff, and state your prayers. Just like a plaint, ensure that you state each and every prayer that you are seeking from court. Everywhere, every prayer. Don't rely on any other prayer that the court may feel just and fit to grant. No. Put each and every prayer, because the court will grant you the prayers that you have asked. So make sure that that one is clear. So then we come to a defense. How do you draft a defense? The defense is the same as a plaint. There's the parties and the case. Then there's the court and the case. Then there are the parties. Then there is the title, defense. It can be a defense if there is only a defense, and a defense and counterclaim if you have a counterclaim. Then now in the defense, I say you deny. Where you are denying, you deny. Where you are admitting, you admit. Where you are confessing and avoid, you do that. Okay. But the most important thing, and I want to insist on this, make sure you deny each and every allegation levied against you. Each and everything, unless it is an admission. Actually, if you don't deny it, it will be taken as an admission, and judgment can be entered against you on that admission. So make sure if you are not admitting, deny. Okay? Then there is a counterclaim. You can state your counterclaim and your prayers. There will be a template for a defense and counterclaim. So that is a defense. The next thing I want us to discuss is amendments. Now, as a defendant and a plaintiff, you realize, wow, there's some fact that I need to add, there are some facts that have come to your knowledge, you forgot to add some things. So what is the proper thing to do is to amend your pleadings. So the next thing will be how to amend your pleadings, okay? So for now, that is it for now, and thank you. So this is the defense. You see, there is the court, your case number will be, then there are the parties. If it is a defense and counterclaim, it will be defense and counterclaim. If it is only a defense, it will be defense only. Defense only. Then now, you deny, of course you admit the paragraph for the description. If there is anything you are adding, you say save that the defendant's name is. If there is any addition or any mistake, you state. Then you deny. You can aver, but mostly deny. If there are things you are adding, add. If you are admitting, admit. You see? Admit. Okay? Yes. Okay, so then there is the reason whereof that the defendant prays that the plaintiff should be dismissed. Okay? Then there is the counterclaim. Counterclaim, I've told you, is like a plaint. So make sure you state your facts, whatever you are relying on, everything. If there's anything you have to particularize them. Then your prayers. State your prayers very precisely and all of them. Don't rely on this one. Any other. or such relief that the court may deem fit to grant. No, state all your prayers. The court will grant you the prayers that are here, not this one. This one, rarely do they grant. But it's always advisable to put, but ensure that you put all your prayers here. Then, of course, you sign. Okay, an advocate can sign or yourself, drawn by and to be served upon. So that is the defense and counterclaim. If it is a defense only, then the counterclaim won't be there, and this part for the counterclaim won't be there. Actually, it will end here. It will end here, the defense. This part won't be there, this one. So the defense will be like that, and this one won't be there. So that is the defense and the counterclaim.